Salutations, queens and kings.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yes, we wanted to do a quick video on some faux pas, if you will, when contacting customer service, okay? Because this is something that I feel a lot of people have gotten into the habit to, so we're going to address some things to help you improve your customer service etiquette, okay?
Just a few things.
Just
Not
a
too
few
much.
things, yes. We're not going to make this a long video, even though there's such a long list that we could go through. Just going to touch on a few things. All right, so you want to do the first one?
Yes. Saying get it together before you call. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've done that before too. You know?
Yes.
It happens.
I think everybody has, but it's more of the sighing when you're waiting for where you ask a customer service rep to do something for you, and then you're on the phone like don't need that. Don't need that. We're gonna get you handled, okay, as efficiently as possible, but I definitely don't need the sighing. I definitely don't need the you know, no. Okay.
So as someone that is utilizing a service, we want to communicate that it's best that you get your thoughts together before you call.
Please do. Please, okay? We can't sit there on the phone with you and go through the motions with you like, oh, well, maybe it was, well, let me do that. Get it together before you call, because there is another call after you and someone else waiting after you.
Now, this is going to a lot of individuals that may be business owners as well, but just on a broad scale, as a consumer, just get what you're going to get out, think it over, and shoot for the stars.
Yes. One of my biggest pet peeves is when they call in. I do mostly inbound phone calls. So when they call in, they'll pretty much say, all right, well, I'm ready when you are. I'm ready. Okay? I get paid to be ready. I'm ready when you call in. I'm actually ready when you are. Okay? Just let me know what you're doing. Just provide me with whatever information we're asking for. Don't say, all right, just let me know when you're ready, or I'm ready when you are. Don't do that. Just give it to me. Come on. Let's get there.
Get there together. Not giving a call back when a call is disconnected.
Yes.
All
okay.
right.
Yes. I think that's probably for like the other agents.
Yes. On my personal history, okay, when it comes to being in that field, it's probably best. It's probably best to just not do the callback issue. 9 times out of 10, the agent that you are working with, as long as you had a good rapport, pretty sure they're going to give you a call back.
Yes, please do not call back into the line saying that you just spoke with another representative. Hopefully they give you a call back like they're supposed to, but if not, let's just move on and just treat it as a new call, because a lot of people don't know whether it's a small customer service center or a call center, or it's large. A lot of the bigger companies you work for, you had people all the way in the Philippines. So I do not know who you were talking to before, but we're moving on and we're going to handle this.
And let's just throw a wrench at them. It's technology, no matter how small the call center or how large the call center.
Yes.
Technology is technology, and I know we've all dealt with it before.
Yes.
It's go south quick.
Okay. Another one is promoting yourself to executive status. Okay. I'm going to explain what this means, because depending on, at least the program that I was previously on, depending on your status within your company, you have a certain team that is dedicated to you. So certain executives, they'll have a dedicated team where it's probably about 4 or 5 agents. They know who you are by name and they know what your preferences are. But then you have all of the rest of the employees, which would be anywhere from 100 to thousands of employees who are now calling in, pretty much requesting things that only executives will. I had a gentleman just the other day call in saying, he had his assistant call in and said, Well, he wants, I'm not sure what he really wants, but he wants someone to give him a call back around 11 when he gets in. Excuse me?
Now, what my baby just said for the excuse me, and just to explain it for you, we all want to have an executive privilege or position. This is true amongst all people. Anyone, I don't care who you are. But if you are involving yourself with a business, okay, and you have been given a specific title, please do not, please, just for your own sake and for your own humility, do not try to advance, extend, or move your specific, at that time, your status to executive, because you are going to get embarrassed.
Please, like, I just can't. I just can't. Okay, you have to know what your status is. Don't upgrade yourself. I'm sorry.
Carry yourself, of course, with an executive mindset, but just remember, when you're dealing with two entities, large businesses.
Yes, especially when you have no say-so in your company, because some people call in feeling as though they have a say-so in their company, and they'll say things like, you know, I'm going to let my company know to never use this company again. I don't think you know that we have a contract with them, and we have certain... Okay.
A lot of individuals may not understand the processing of a contract that your specific company signs with another company. No matter how you feel deep down inside of your personal experience, keep in mind that there are bigger things that are at work, and it's best if you try to just think with an executive mindset, but please don't expand. Don't try to force anyone else to try to see your, you know, your specific status is more than what it is currently. All right? This is just for those individuals that may express themselves to an executive status when they're not at that executive status yet.
Exactly.
This is the reason why there are hierarchies in command. To separate those that are speaking at a management level than those that are speaking at a higher executive level. This is boss talk, all right?
Correct.
All right. Regular things.
Requesting things.
Oh my goodness. Requesting things. They can do their themselves. I was going to actually say requesting regular things that people can do on their own. Exactly. Well, I'll go ahead and break that down. Okay. If you are a part, again, of a company, and you're either just an employee that's making their way up the ranks, you're in a management position, you've been there for a while making yourself up the ranks, or if you happen to be in the executive position, just keep this in mind. When you call in and you're speaking with someone that is helping your overall business, and you ask them, where's the closest XYZ restaurant? I sure am hungry. That is your personal problem. That is your personal palate's issue. I don't know what your palate is. We're conversing in a conversation, but it's up to you at the end of the day to figure out exactly what you want. Now, you may say, that's pretty broad. Okay.
Yeah. But no.
When you request the regular things that you can do by literally going on your phone, since we all believe in Google, just search what you're looking for and call it a day.
Yes. I have people calling in, have no clue where they're going. And I deal with travel as well. Have no clue where they're going. And they're like, well, where's the closest this to that? And I'm just like, that goes to our first point. Get it together before you call in. I can definitely Google and everything for you, but that's going above or outside of my scope of my description that I have, you know?
Google's not always accurate. You know, they do update information between certain periods. And travel can be difficult, but it's as easy as you make it. So it's probably best before you travel to a specific destination is do just a little bit of research will get you a long way.
Yeah.
That's it. Just a little bit of research get you pretty far enough way to at least figure out what you want to eat when you get there.
Oh my goodness, yes. Next one, addressing me as if I am the company. Stop doing that. Stop. Just stop. Because when you call in saying, well, you all messed up my ticket, or you messed up my ticket, it's like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I've been sitting over here minding my business. You called in.
Yep.
You're frustrated.
Yep.
And I'm just trying to make sure we resolve the situation instead of just talking about it, if you will, because people like to just prolong speaking about the problem, but we have to make that jump and resolve it. That's the goal.
It's important that you have a capacity to formulate a solution, especially if you're in the position where, like Queen said, you're blaming someone that is in the process of a negotiation with a business themselves.
Yes.
And you're upset with the service of the actual company that your company has an agreement or a contract with. So when something is awry, remember, do not get upset with the individual that you're on the phone with. This is a middle person, all right?
Yeah.
This middle person actually has the ability to help you as long as you call in with a sound mind and you want to get to the solution together, not just on your terms, not just on the other person's terms, but together. Communication is key.
I'm going to use the suggested verbiage that I have, and I'm just going to let you know that I appreciate your feedback. All right? We appreciate that feedback, but we really need to resolve what's going on here. And I hear what you're saying, and we do appreciate that feedback.
Yes. Now, when you go through the process of addressing someone, and you're saying, you guys, this is going to go into just 2 slots here. I'm going to do the first slot.
Yeah,
okay.
Continue. I'm going to go check on our buffalo chicken dip.
Yes.
And mind you, we are trying to do a short video because we have the buffalo chicken dip in the oven, which I'm going to go turn off.
Yes.
But we also want to let you know that you can follow us on Snapchat as well, because that's mostly where we do all of our recipes and cooking and what we eat every night. Our Snapchat is down below, and it's also Jam and Jerry. Jam like peanut butter and jam, and Jerry as in, the short for
Jerry. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry.
Right.
Yeah, we seen that. Yep. Cartoon. All right.
Go ahead.
Got you. So the next one, obviously, you may not see it or you may not realize it because you're getting a little frustrated, is talking over the individual that's actually trying to help you. We all have been there. We've all gone through the process of feeling like we haven't been heard, and everybody wants to be heard. But if there's one person there that can give you the information, but you're too busy over talking them, no one is being heard, and no one is listening.
But you were talking about you all.
Right. Talking about you all goes into the process of over talking someone, because that someone that you're saying you all to, again, is just a third person. They're trying to help you the best way that they can. I'm just going to slow it down for you. It goes into the next slide now. Do not get overly frustrated.
Yes.
Even though you feel as though you're not being listened, or no one is listening to you.
Yes, you're not being listened. That's a good one.
You're not being listened.
Even though you feel like you're not being listened,
exactly.
Someone is listening to you.
Let me put that back. The verbiage back. You may feel as though no one is listening to you because you're frustrated. This is just that emotion that sets in. We all get upset. We all get a little angry. We feel as though that other person on the other side may not fully understand or hear, and that other person definitely hears you and they understand. Exactly. They're going through a process to help you. there's a lot on their end as well that they're trying to go through. Keep in mind, we're all supposedly human, so we go through our emotions separately and we deal with them as we progress throughout the day. But please don't get frustrated. It's bad for your health. Stress, it's not good for nobody.
Yes, especially the heart, okay?
Yep.
And heart health is very important.
Yep.
I'm not going to go too deep on my soapbox about that, but
Yep.
Next one.
Yeah.
Requesting to speak with a supervisor when they're going to tell you the exact same thing.
You may have to run that back because a lot of people don't even get to that portion.
When you can request to speak to a supervisor all you want, but you are wasting time, and that supervisor is going to tell you the exact same thing, sweetie. Okay? I know some of you are clout chasers. You want to get to that highest status of clout. Okay? I want to speak to the head postmaster in charge. But, okay, if that is going to waste time, energy, come on now. What I'm telling you is the same thing she's going to tell you. Okay? There is nothing different she's going to tell you. I promise you.
The reason, and Queen, if you don't mind, the reason why we're expressing this is because of that simple factor. Even though that you want to get in contact with someone that is quote unquote in management or the manager, they have actually given certain points of power and directions to the employees. That's why I specifically told you before, do not get overly frustrated because the person that you're dealing with has the ability to help you if you have the capacity to formulate a solution with them.
Exactly. And I've also noticed that some people are not looking for the solution. You know,
They just want to be heard.
They just want to be heard. And I completely understand that, but not right now. Not right now. Not on my heart. Not right now, okay? Take that somewhere else. Get it together. Take a swim. Take a hike. Go for a long walk. And just breathe, okay? Because when you call in, I completely hear you. I appreciate your feedback. But we have to move on to the next person. We can only stand here for so long, okay? And I've actually had to tell someone that verbally on the phone and tell them there's other people we have to address. We have to get to a resolution because some people will just walk and walk and walk around the bush and never get to a destination. I can't.
Even if the person that you're speaking with can actually point you in the right direction. Some people would say, hey, I think I want to take the path untraveled. Nothing wrong with that. But just be ready to cut down a few bushes along the way. Because that's completely your territory that you want to run into. Nothing wrong with going down that path. But there's a lot of time that is being wasted when you can clearly see a path and take certain directions. And just understand that we all want to be heard.
Yes.
But there is a process through life that we all need to share and just help one another get to the next step. Just like this one. Okay? Please don't make it harder than it needs to be. I skipped a few curse words in there.
Yes.
Don't make harder than it needs to be. Overcomplicating things.
I like how you just... That's such an older thing to do.
I had a Stanley moment from Friday. Yeah. I told you about walking on the grass.
Stay off my grass.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Like, you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay,
my guy Stanley. But no, seriously. I mean, just making things the conversation that you have with an individual, whether you're going through the process of travel, you bought something, you didn't like the expectation, or you're expecting something. Never expect anything. Just wish, or I don't want to use the word hope. Understand and accept that there is a route for a positive solution. Just using good wording. Don't expect anything, but find a route for a positive resolution, because when you get yourself into a situation where you call in if it is a traveling portion. You're saying I need to go from one destination to the next. You know, I have some things going on. I don't know what happened to my paperwork, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, that someone else can probably get me. Bruh. When you call in, first step that we said, okay, be ready. Don't say, just get to what you need to get done.
This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
Now, we can talk about things after we get the main calls out of the way. If we have time. If we have time. But if your specific issue is important to you, shoot exactly for what you want. Give the important information. Repeat the important information if that's what's worrying you.
Please don't repeat it. Please don't repeat
I'm
it
sorry.
because you're gonna incite people what they already do. Because that's getting right to
The next
point.
So no, seriously. I'm serious. When you go through that process, just know what you need to get done clearly and explain the issue that's happening. And I'm pretty sure the individual that you're speaking with, the representative, will be able to help you as long as you clearly explain it. All right.
Yes. The more you add all the like side stories and, you know, I did this, but, you know, I went this way and, you know, now I'm coming back. Just let me know what you need me to do right here.
And now I need to get my password and...
Come on. We're here. I got you. Come on, just stick with me, focus. Oh my gosh. Next one would have to be, I'm going to pretty much step on 2 of them. Harboring your customer service rep from doing their job. And also doing things that is not of you. Okay? If you know that in person you wouldn't be acting this way, don't act that way over the phone, honey. Don't act that way over the phone. Don't do that. Okay? Because it's obvious. This ain't you. Okay?
What we're going to overall say is, if you know on a scale, culturally, you doing something wrong that would offend someone else culturally, use that as a perfect example of what not to do when you're going through your own issue. Please try not to act culturally like someone else.
Yes, because those standards are not of you. All right? And when you do that, you're inhibiting your customer service rep from doing their job. Just like we spoke about. Our goal is to listen to what you need, understand, interpret it, and get to that resolution, okay? And get to the end goal as quickly as possible. And make sure you're satisfied, of course. But there just has to be a quicker motion with it. You need to make it a dance. Let's not try and do anything too fancy. Let's just keep it very, very simple, very linear, very basic, okay? Don't do too much. All right, baby, taking a break. Oh, tall person break.
Tall person break.
You had to stretch out.
Tall person break.
You want to say the next one while you standing up, or you want me to say it?
Let me see.
What's my mama code?
What's my mama code? Shout out to Anthony Anderson. Shout out to Anthony Anderson. I apologize for pausing right there. You're the one that out there with the Blackish. We know. We see you. You know.
All the spinoffs. Yes,
all the spinoffs. Yeah.
The next one is this one.
Oh, lying. Oh my goodness. This is important.
I knew he was gonna love that one.
This is important in general. All right. All right. Let me get this tall person break out the way right quick because
let him stretch his legs out right quick.
Sorry, it's a couple seconds here.
Yeah, we had to set up a little bit differently because, like I said, it's a quick video. We got other stuff that we're working on. You know,
blood flow's coming. Trust me, it's there. There.
All tall people know you gotta take a break. You gotta exercise. See.
Stretch.
Whew. Even my cheeks know.
See.
But I'm, you know.
See what I'm saying?
If you used to getting your hair done, you're used to your cheeks going numb. You figure out a way to work it out.
All right, guys. I'm gonna make it back.
Are you? Intermission. Play some music.
And we're back. All right.
And we're back. Thank you for holding with us.
All right. The next one overall, I'm pretty sure if you had someone that cared about you in your life, they probably told you never ever to do this. Point blank period. Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Don't lie. No. Overall, we're just going to hit this. It takes more out of you to tell a lie than it does to tell the truth.
Yes, even though some people may speak lying fluently.
Right. And there are positions and professions that clearly are based on people lying. All right. Now, we're just gonna go into the aspect of if you need help and you know you messed up, but you think that your out goal is to lie your way out of it.
Yes.
It's not gonna help at all. All right.
I know this is like personal for you because every single time someone called in saying, "Oh, well, this."
So, I had the opportunity. And still, of course, have the opportunity working for a large company that deals with ticket sales and purchasing of tickets as on a large market base. All right, but I will tell you this about the individuals that called. All right, do not lie. Don't say that you purchased something, all right, or even better. Don't say you went through the process listing your tickets, your property, right? Don't say that you went through the process and you listed it, and then for some whatever reason, they were not listed just on one site, or maybe you wanted to lie and say, "Hey, I remember deleting it," doing damn well you didn't delete it. You decided that, oh snap, I didn't have my property or tickets until it actually sold. Yes. Because there's emails and paper trails that are left behind when you go through the process.
Notes documented by previous agents before you called in.
Not even that. If you're dealing with anything on a technological scale, it reads a coding whenever you have done anything. We are in the age of technology and we'll be progressing from this forward. From this moment forward into technology. So just keep in mind, anything that you're doing, you're going through the process of just literally buying or selling, participating in the marketplace. Just don't lie.
Yes, when you click continue, we can see that you click continue. We can see the last time that you were up in your profile or logged on and did something.
It reads a code. You ever heard of an IP address? It knows. Your technological systems, whatever you're working with, it's tracking you. It's keeping its eyes on you. All right? So just keep that in mind. The lying aspect also goes into, hey, you called in before, right? And you said someone else told you this, Y, Z. All right.
My gosh.
Remember, it's me and you having a conversation. If that other person did not notate, it's for a few reasons. One, they may have been a little off on the job. I'll give you that.
Or new.
Two,
new people do that.
They probably knew that you were lying and didn't want to deal with that was an in-between there. I'm trying to get rid, trying to skip through on the cursing aspect, but you already know. Somebody already knows that you're fooling or pulling their leg. We've seen it too many times, heard it too many times. Fooled me once.
Yes.
Shame on me. Fooled me twice.
Can't put the blame on.
Shame on you, but if you fooled me 3 times. No. I said that completely wrong. All right.
J. Cole verse, anyway.
All right, J. Cole, I'm so sorry. If you fooled me once, that's shame on me. Fool you twice, that's shame on you. Fool me 3 times, and I quote, the peace sign, load the chopper, and let it rain on you. We're not promoting violence.
No, it said you can't put the blame on you. You took it all the way there.
No. The third lyric to J. Cole's song. I know it. All right. You fooled me once. You fooled me once. All right.
Oh yeah, fool me once. Yeah, fool me twice. Can put the blame on you. Me 3 times. Peace sign.
Load the chopper and let it rain off. You see how we had to go through that?
But see,
North Carolina's finest. Thank you.
No choppers, okay?
No violence. We don't want to take it that far. But just keep in mind, though, when you go through the process yourself and you try to lie, you have to make up at least 3 other lies to try to keep your first lie intact. And then you have to have 4 to 5 other lies for the 3 lies for that one lie.
Yeah, you can't keep up with all that.
It's too much. We see that in real time, all the time. Yes. It's not cool.
I know some people have an elaborate lie book, like, detectives have all the little string connected to the pictures. They probably have all their lies connected together. But guess what? It ain't happening today. Cut no strings off. No. Stop with the lying.
So just stop lying. If someone sent you an email for a confirmation, just know that lie is not going to work in your best effort. Last one. We should just keep this in mind.
Yes.
Probably wonder why I did that. Explain.
Background noise.
What?
Okay. And I'm going to also say this as well with the background noise. When you call in and you have loud background noise, don't say, I can barely hear you. Oh, please don't say that. Oh, please don't say that. People call me all the time, like in the airport, and you can hear the person on the intercom just loud, and you hear that they're barely able to communicate. Some people call me on the plane, and you can hear everybody sitting there. And they're like, well, I can barely hear you. No, it's your background noise, okay? People calling in, like, holding their kids or something. The kid is screaming, or you're tickling the kid. Stop doing that, okay? You have a dog. It's not funny you telling it to stop barking as it's barking. Just walk out of the room, move on somewhere else, or do something else. Because the background noise is just not helping you nor me. I have to keep asking and clarifying what you're saying.
And we don't want to do that.
Yes, make it easier. This is the whole point of this list, is to make calling in the customer service easy, smooth, simple, quick, and fast, okay?
And actually wrap back around to the first one. Like you said, know what you want, please, when you call in.
Yes.
Don't say, the callback aspect, please don't put your certain position too far where it's not currently.
Yes.
Keep your mind on being an executive, but please just don't stretch too far, all right? Oh, man, request things that you can do on your own. Independence is key.
We're not going to reiterate this entire list because I also hate when people call in and they say the same thing 12 times.
Yep.
But in like 3 different ways. I get it.
Yep.
Just say it that one time.
Yep.
If I need clarification, I'll come to you.
Boom.
Don't keep on telling me that, because now we need to move on to the next step and the next step and the next step.
And mama told you not to lie. Somebody cared about you.
Somebody told you not to lie. But
Don't lie.
If you grew up in a household they promoted line, hey, what can you do? Okay?
We hope this helped. QKJJ.
Yes.
Till next time, we'll be back in 3, 2, 1.
Click on that next video.